We're
happened about 5 years ago. I was 11 years old, and it was
guys,
pretty
we're gonna
early
be
in the
watching
morning.
3 of these.
I was
We're
in
on
the
the second
backyard
one
playing
now.
basketball with
So
my
our
younger brother before I
second
headed
one.
to school. We had a basketball hoop in our backyard. Our backyard was located next to an alley, and our gate was pretty short, so anyone who walked through that alley could see right into our backyard. After playing for a bit, we noticed that two strange men in the alley were checking out our neighbor's backyard. I didn't feel safe around them, so I led my brother back into the house. We were going to ignore them, but after eyeing them a little longer, my suspicion about them turned out to be right. Watching them from the window, I saw one of them hop right over our tiny gate and was now in our backyard. Then we
Get the
rushed to
gun.
go tell our mom.
Get the gun.
My mom went straight outside to see two strangers standing in our backyard.
Oh,
She
heck
yelled at them
no.
angrily and told them to go away. She called 911,
Get the gun.
but they ignored her and didn't leave. One of the men just stared at us. All of a sudden, he went into the shed we had in the backyard and pulled out a lawnmower that was inside.
What the?
At first, we were all confused and we thought they might be trying to steal it. Then my sister started to record the incident, thinking it might scare them, make them run
Well,
away.
he gonna turn it on?
But it didn't.
Watch he turn it on and run
My
towards
mom
him.
called 911, and the men weren't saying anything to us. But one of them seemed to have changed his mind and was trying to convince the other man that they should just leave. Then the man who pulled the lawnmower out of the shed turned the lawnmower on. We were totally confused at that moment. A random stranger just comes into our backyard and completely ignores everything we say to
This
him.
is
Why would he go into
no
our
way I
shed,
predicted this.
pull out a lawnmower, and turn it on?
No way I
It
predict
doesn't
this.
make any sense.
No way.
However, his next move made even less sense and was even more insane. He flipped the lawnmower upside down and just stood there looking at it. A few seconds later, our confusion
No.
soon turned to horror after watching what happened
Wait,
next.
no.
He dived headfirst into the spinning blade of the lawnmower,
What the
which
freak?
cut his neck wide open and ended his life. All this happened in the blink of an eye. My mom screamed at the top of her lungs, which frightened the 911 operator. I couldn't believe what I just saw. I was only 11 years old at the time, but it must have been even harder for my younger siblings to watch that happen.
Dang.
A few minutes later, the ambulance and the cops arrived at the backyard. The police came by to ask a few questions, but the video my sister took had the whole incident on video. So the cops knew the story was legit. I couldn't help but feel bad for the other man that was with him. When the incident happened, he screamed too.
The dark web
started crying,
is gonna
and
love
begged
that
us
one.
to call for help. But it was already too late. I didn't go to school that day because I was in shock. After that, I couldn't sleep at all. I had nightmares for a while. I wished we never saw that and wondered what happened to that man to make him want to end his life. I also couldn't stop thinking about our lawnmower. It was old and worn out. You needed to pull the cord multiple times, and with some luck,
Oh.
it might turn on. But he pulled that thing once and it started right up. Everything was odd.
I was gonna say. This one is called Do Not Play Hide and
This happened
Seek.
a couple of years ago.
I don't know, it went by so
One
fast.
night, my mom
But anyway.
decided to hang out with her friends at a casino, and my dad was at work. So my two older sisters and I were home by ourselves. My sisters
Ooh, the one
were
on the
14
right
and
looked
15
kinda-
at the time.
She looked a little
I was
scary.
11. After my mom left, it was pretty exciting to be home by ourselves. But an hour
The
later,
one with the dark hair
it got
looks scary,
boring.
I ain't gonna lie.
So we decided to play a game. We ended up playing hide and seek. At that point, I was a bit scared because
Nah.
it was 11 p.m.
Y'all can play
almost
that.
midnight. But then I kind of brushed it off since I thought my dad would come home soon. I didn't want to admit that I was scared. Also, I don't want to be home alone, so I decided to play. Let's just play hide and seek in the backyard, I suggested, but
Is it
she
nighttime?
refused. There are no hiding spots back there. Let's go to the forest, my
Oh,
sister
no.
said. After my sister said that,
Oh, no.
shivers went down my spine.
Uh-uh.
But anyway, we stepped into the forest that's nearby. Go count. My second older sister said to me. I decided that I had to be brave. My other sister gave me a blindfold. What is this for? I asked.
L
Put
sisters,
it on
man.
and try to find us, my sister said. While my sisters used flashlights to find a place to hide, I put the blindfold on and then counted to 30. When it was time, I said, "Ready or not, here I come." After walking around, touching every tree I walked by, 10 minutes
Be
had already
careful.
passed, and I still hadn't found my sisters. Even while I was walking on this trail, I could barely see anything, so I tripped on a twig and fell. My clothes got dirty and
gonna
my
lie.
knees started bleeding.
Ooh.
But I had no choice.
What
I
you
got
mean you
up
ain't
and
have no
walked around
choice?
some more. I came across
Oh.
a tree and knew I finally found something. It felt like a person. Haha, found you, I said. I then heard my sisters walking by behind me, saying, "Hey, how did you not find us yet?" At that moment, I froze. I took off my blindfold slowly and saw an old man sitting there smiling at me while holding a knife. "Can't I play with y'all?" he asked, with a cracking voice. He wore a
What'd he
dirty
say?
shirt, and his hair seemed like he didn't shower for a long time. My sisters and I screamed and started running out of the forest as quickly as we could. While running, I looked back
You know-
and noticed the man chasing after us,
Dang!
holding the knife, swinging it in the air. He was laughing like a mad person. I've never felt
Bro,
that
running
kind
like
of fear.
Flash, man.
But after running for a while, the old man couldn't keep up. He stopped running, stared
Nah,
at
that
us,
old
and
man
then
got
he
some-
turned around
nah.
and went back into the forest. We got closer to our house.
He for
and
sure
then
got crackhead
we saw
energy.
our dad pulling into the driveway.
That man was running
We
like...
ran to him and told him what just happened. He was shocked, so he called the police immediately. The police went to the forest and they searched those areas
face.
for a few
He was like-
hours. After a while, they found and
his
arrested
face.
the old man.
Did y'all see his face?
The next day, we learned that the old man killed 4 female children and dumped their bodies in the woods.
Oh my
All the
god.
local news stations were covering the incident. When I heard that, I felt sick to my stomach. I am glad that we are safe. But now I
Did y'all
pray
see that
for the
left
4
one?
souls of the
That left
children.
sister, she's
May
smiling
they
weird.
rest in peace.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was their mom, or their dad, listen, for putting yourself and your sister in danger, y'all two are grounded for life. There you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this video was a little short, you know, because of the horror stories and stuff. I'm just trying to upload as much as I can and also try to make it as entertaining for you guys. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, clicking on the video nevertheless. Thank you guys. Subscribe to me.